Yo, 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 what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a black border guide for the map In the Loop, and I'm going to be going with a very, let's just say, very OG strategy of mine. This will be probably the strategy that I use to black border. Oh, this is a strategy that I use to black border probably most of the maps in the game. If you guys don't know, I started playing Bloons probably about a year ago, and a couple months in, I started really getting into black borders. You know, before that, I was kind of just learning how to play the game, maybe doing some bossing. But I started blackboarding a lot of maps, like spending hours and hours every day for like 2 months, just blackboarding stuff and like completing all these challenges. Because if you don't know, blackboarding a single map takes about 3 hours, because you have to complete all the other 13 game modes too, along with it. So, strat I'm going to be using today is Archmage, Prince of Darkness, Sada. This is probably one of the first comps I ever used, and even though technically middle path is better, I'm gonna be going with. Well, I was gonna say I'm gonna go with top path for OGness, but I'll go with middle path since it's literally just better, and this is a guide. Um, this strategy is pretty good. You're going to have a good mid game in the Prince of Darkness, and the Archmage is just a pretty good tower in general. It's gotten some buffs, but yeah. Since it is technically a guide, I'm going to make it a little quicker today, so yeah, we're going to go for 2 upgrades on the middle path. As soon as you can buy Wall of Fire, do it. I love seeing these funny AI cat videos where it's like the sad meowing. Oh yeah. Buy the Shimmer too. I wish go straight for Necromancer before going for Arcane, what's it called? Arcane Spike. Yeah. Use the ability when you have to. Sometimes 1 or 2 balloons will leak there, especially around 25, because this comp obviously has a wizard in it. Or, I said comp. Strategy. Wow. Yeah. It's got, obviously, a magic tower in it. So it's going to suck against purples, so I just use this ability when you have to. You won't really have to, because this is camo lead. This is camo kind of lead too with the ability. So you're going to be fine on most rounds. And yeah, this is also a decamo, so you won't have to go for the, what's it called? Camo on the Archmage, but I'm going to. Simply because I still like that cross path better. Even though middle path is technically more DPS, the bottom cross path, you're going to get more range and more pierce. And especially since we're not going to be over buffing these 2 towers, it's going to be just better. And then I don't really remember what I did after that with the rest of my money. Like, I don't remember what towers I used. I definitely used other towers today, like probably put some out buffs down. Maybe I'd spam a couple more wizards. Maybe I do like a druid or 2. Maybe I put like a spirit of the forest. I don't really know what I would do after that. I'd put support, but I think back in the day, I just used pure damage. Maybe I did like P-Lord. Maybe I did Sky Shredder. I'm not really sure. This strategy is really OG, but I can't remember what I did like 8 months ago to do black borders and blue tower defense. I don't have an amazing memory. So the village, I would like to put it on the outside, but I think I might end up having to put it on the inside. If I put it like here, do you think we can fit something else in there? Wow, look at that. It's meant to be. So yeah, it looks like we are going to be going for the Spirit of the Forest. Let's just buy that real quick. Arcane Mastery. We're going to go for Arcane Spike for the Moabs, and then we'll go for Prince of Darkness. The village is just going to be a 2-2-0. I won't go for discount because I wouldn't have gone for discount back in the day, and I still won't. 2-2-0 village on top. Actually, I probably could go for bottom path. But then also I kind of want a mib. Actually, no. All the towers here can pop. We'll be able to pop lead and see camo. So I only would need a mib. I take it back. Because this guy can see camo. Once he gets that can pop lead. This dude can obviously pop lead with all of his attacks. and he's a D camo. This tower is going to be a 250, so he can obviously pop lead because this allows you to pop any balloon type, and he can see camo with this. So I probably could go for a 220 or a 202. You know what? We will today. Oh yeah, in case I didn't say it, buy the 240. And now at around 65, you guys should be able to afford the Prince of Darkness. Now, I would not recommend having him all the way back there. You probably go like here. Probably put it even farther than that. Maybe like up here. I don't know where it was before, but that looks like a pretty good spot to me. I just think it's really weird that this 10K tower is out DPSing both of these two. And Sada. The Jungle's Bounty is probably one of the best mid-game towers you can buy. From around like 40 to around 80, this tower is probably one of the best for just clearing everything. Now it'll obviously need some help, but this tower is just like amazing. I know some people are like, oh, just go for 2 Druid of the Jungles. Nah, bro, what are you talking about? Like, who would rather spam 2-3-0s and get 1-2-4-0? Like, I know it's probably less cost efficient, but that's just so lame. Like, and I'm going for a tier 5. I think if you're buying Jungle's Bounty, you might as well go for Spirit of the Forest at that point. That's what I'm saying. Like, look at how it just clears 78. Well, actually, this guy probably did a lot of damage to 78. Most of it, probably. But if I wanted to, like, put the Prince of Darkness, like, let's say I wanted to put it, like, here. It definitely would now do more DPS. But it would also, this Graveyard would also run out quicker, too. I don't want to do that, actually. That is actually not a smart play. Put it back here. Here we are against round 80. He's going to run out of, like, balloons to use. But he should get him, yeah, he should get a full Graveyard. The Graveyard is just this thing. How much like, mana he has. We can afford Archmage now. And there we go. Now, we're kind of good for the rest of the game. We're kind of good. Spirit of the Force is all we're going to need to buy. Maybe I'll go for a Relentless. And that'll be literally it. Okay, round 91. I'll probably just keep talking for the rest of this. Guide you guys through these rounds, because this is a guide after all. In case you don't know how to do these rounds, I can offer some help. And I'd go for a Relentless Glue, probably around, like, here. You know, you could put it a bit farther up, maybe. But then the rounds are going to take a bit longer. And just go for the 0-2-4, I'd recommend. You're going to get a lot more Pierce with the middle path, and you don't really want damage on a support tower anyway. The damage is going to be minuscule. Yeah, buy Spirit of the Forest too. I might have not said that. I'm not sure. Round 94 should be a breeze. This dude's Graveyard should stay pretty full because of this Spirit of the Forest. You'll buy Relentless now. I just probably 4-0-2 your village just to give this guy some extra Pierce and range. And you should be good with that. Just 6 towers. And these 6 towers should be able to pretty much dominate most maps. Most maps where you can get a good early game with Sada, you're going to be fine anyway. You're going to be completely fine. And this map is no different. Round 95, usually one of the hardest rounds in the game. Relentless Glue and Archmage just completely shred it. Round 98 is the really only other round you're going to have to worry about. Maybe if it's a shorter map and this doesn't allow enough bad DPS. Because really you only have one bad DPS tower. I should say bad damage tower. You can go for a Spike Storm or maybe I'll probably go for a First Strike. If you have water, probably First Strike's better. If you don't have water, a Spike Storm is good enough. The 2-4-0 on the Spike Storm. And this, we're just using the tower for the ability. 2-4-0 just so it can hurt DDTs, and you're going to get from 5 spikes to 16 by going with the top path, which does affect the ability. Hardest round of the game, besides the bad. Probably second hardest round of the game right now. No, I'd say hardest round of the game. Usually you don't get stuck on round 100. You get stuck on round 98 or 99 or 95. There we go. We don't really need any abilities here. I'm just going to use them just for fun. And yeah. These two towers aren't really going to deal any bad damage. This one will be our bad damage, though. About 1k every couple of seconds. I'll see if I can time the first strike ability super well so it's no inside spawn out. I think it's got one more damage phase. There we go. Nice. That is probably the easiest god you'll ever find. This strategy can be replicated on almost all easy maps. You should be good. Someone at 41,000 damage, that's crazy. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.